Every era is shaped by its leaders, not the ones who command from a distance, but the ones who stand in the fire with their people. Leadership is not about titles or power, it is about clarity, courage, and consistency every single day. Friends, in today's episode, we uncover the 5 things great leaders do differently. The first thing great leaders do differently is they listen before they lead. Most people hear to respond. Great leaders listen to understand. They listen to employees, they listen to customers, they listen to competitors, and they listen even to silence. They absorb every frequency before they speak. Because true leadership begins with vision, but with empathy. Listening is not weakness, it is intelligence disguised as humility. Friends, the second thing, they communicate with precision. Leaders do not hide behind big words or complex strategies. They simplify. They turn chaos into clarity. They tell stories that people remember long after meetings end. A leader's real power is not in authority, it is in articulation. The ability to make others see what they see. Communication builds trust, and trust builds tribes. That is my next point. The third thing that I am discussing is what leaders do differently. They make decisions based on principles, not pressure. Markets fluctuate, opinions change, but principles are constant. Great leaders do not chase popularity, they chase purpose. They make hard decisions guided by ethics and long-term vision, even when it costs them comfort in the short run. In the world of business, temporary applause fades. Integrity does not. The fourth point I would like to make is leaders empower, not micromanage. Great leaders hire people smarter than themselves. Then they give them the space to grow. Micromanagement kills creativity. Empowerment multiplies it. When leaders trust their teams, innovation becomes a culture, not a department. True leadership is measured not by how much control you keep, but by how much confidence you create in your teams. The fifth and the final point is great leaders do things differently. They evolve constantly. The best leaders never stay the same. They adapt, they learn, and they unlearn. They understand that yesterday's success formula might not be the right one for tomorrow. It might be tomorrow's failure. In a world driven by technology, AI, and social change, evolution is not optional. It is survival. Leadership is not a crown you wear. It is a craft you refine. Friends, these 5 principles define leadership that lasts beyond quarterly reports and viral headlines. Leadership that leaves legacies, not job titles, is the real leadership. Because in truth, leadership is not about being followed, it is about building more leaders. Friends, today's episode is brought to you by our visionary partners, brands that lead by example in their respective industries. My first partner sponsor is Sante Spa Cuisine, where mindful eating meets mindful leadership. You should experience their wellness-inspired menu at your nearest Sante Spa Cuisine outlet and taste the power of balance. My second sponsor is Bod Active Gymwear, where fitness redefined for those who lead from the front. You can partner with Bod Active and empower your body with comfort that keeps up with your ambition. My third sponsor is Turning Red Media Studios, where leadership in creativity meets profitability. You can bring your content brand or your content or idea, and we will monetize it through strategy, systems, and great storytelling. Friends, my fourth sponsor is SDG 6 Technologies, engineering water storage solutions that sustain tomorrow. From 15,000 liters to 20 million liters, we can create storage which can lead the movement towards water resilience. Friends, I'm a strategic growth investor who invests in people before I invest in profit. If you are building a business that deserves leadership and leadership-driven scale, message me and let us create growth that speaks louder than words. Friends, let us summarize today's episode with the key takeaways from the episode. My first takeaway is great leaders listen deeply before they act. My second point is they communicate clearly without confusion or ego. My third takeaway is Leaders and their decisions are guided by values, not validation. My fourth point is leaders empower people and multiply potential. And my fifth and last point is leaders evolve endlessly to stay relevant and visionary. Friends, leadership is not a destination, it is a discipline. Every conversation, every failure, every success, it shapes your leadership DNA. The question is not whether you can lead, it is whether you are willing to grow. If today's episode inspired you, please like, comment and share it with leaders who lead with heart and conviction. Please subscribe to this channel for cinematic insights, entrepreneurial stories and growth-driven wisdom which happens regularly. And tell me in the comments below which of these 5 principles resonates with your style of leadership, because the answer might reveal the leader you are becoming. This is Agnelo Rajesh. Bye for now.